This is your $1,200 stimulus check update, second stimulus check update, stimulus package update, and I'll be talking about some stimulus news. As always, my videos are for everybody, but I really like to look out for the underdog, the underrepresented, the underserved. Those people included are Social Security recipients, retirement, disability, and survivors, SSI, supplemental security income, VA, RRB, and low income as well as no income. But hey everybody, I hope you had a really nice weekend. Today is Monday, September 28th. And if you're new here, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you who have recently subscribed. Just the other day, I said that 88% of the people that watch my videos are not even subscribed. But since then, we've actually dropped a little bit to 87%. So we're improving. So thank you so much to all of you who have decided to allow me to be your daily advocate. So thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. So again, if you're new here or you're part of that 87% that's not subscribed, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get into this and talk about it, the latest information, and where are we sitting, what's going on with stimulus, and when can we potentially see those second stimulus checks. Really quickly, I want to take about a minute and a half. I want to go through some quick reminders because the deadline is coming very close and I want to make sure everybody gets this. So really quickly, I'll try to get through this. So let's get into it. Anyway, if you have not received your first stimulus check or the dependent payments from the first stimulus check, please be sure to either do one of the following: file a 2019 tax return or fill out the non-filer tool on the IRS website. This must be done. The non-filer tool must be done by the end of this month. That is the end of the day on Wednesday. So you only have a couple days here. So be sure to do that if you did not receive your first stimulus check or your dependent payment. So be sure to do that, please. It's very important. Now, I've also had a lot of people ask me, do you think we'll need to fill out the non-filer tool again for the second stimulus check? I don't know that yet because we don't have guidance on what we need to do for the second stimulus check. However, here's what I would anticipate. I would say probably not because as of now, I would anticipate most people have done one of the following: either filed a 2019 tax return, filled out the non-filer tool, like I just said, or you didn't do anything because you didn't need to because you automatically received your payment because you received Social Security of any kind, retirement, disability, or survivors, SSI, VA, RRB. It doesn't matter. All of those people technically were not supposed to even do anything for the first stimulus check because it was supposed to be automatically sent to you. So, I would anticipate you probably don't need to do anything for the second one because they should have all your information. Now, if you didn't receive the first one, you should probably be sure to get that information to them so that when this second stimulus check is approved, we know that we can get it right away because the IRS has our information. It's just a matter of pushing a button and sending it out, hopefully as a direct deposit. All right, I hope that helped out. And like I said, I wanted to make that quick. So there you go. Now we have it. I also continue to get questions about the executive order, people asking and requesting specific dedicated videos for the executive order that President Trump signed late last week regarding Medicare. I actually produced a dedicated video on Saturday talking about the $200 prepaid cards. Check that video out. I talked about exactly what it means, what is the executive order, what are these prepaid cards, the $200, and when you can expect to see it. Now, I had a ton of questions on that video, so I produced a second video on Sunday, yesterday. It's a frequently asked questions video. I went through all the comments from Saturday's video, and I wrote down all of the frequently asked questions, and I made a dedicated video yesterday talking about those. So please watch both of those videos. That'll answer all your questions on that executive order. All right. I hope that clears it up. Again, if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I do my best to answer as many comments as I possibly can each and every day. So the latest stimulus news, let's talk about this. This is actually a very critical week when it comes to stimulus for a variety of reasons. Reason one being, last week, we know Nancy Pelosi she didn't introduce, but she announced that they're working on this new stimulus proposal with a price tag of roughly $2.4 trillion. They're working on it. Apparently, they are drafting up this new stimulus proposal, and we anticipate that they will be voting on that this week. Also, the Senate should be voting on that stopgap bill for the extension of government funding through early December. So that should be happening this week as well. Now, why is it important that the House delivers, introduces this proposal and votes on it this week? Well, because they are anticipated to go on recess after the end of the day on Friday. However, like I said the other day, Nancy Pelosi said that they won't be leaving until there's a stimulus deal. So we'll see about that. Hopefully they can hammer something out this week and get some kind of deal together. So literally, they have 5 days to do this until they're scheduled to leave on recess. And we know all these people want to leave on recess so that they can go back to their districts and campaign. So it's important. We need them to do something. Realistically, if they worked a little bit faster and had a little bit more focus, they could get this done with no problem. It's no big deal. So hopefully they can get that done. Here's the deal with this. With this new proposal that they have, like I said, the House of Representatives should be working on that and passing that this week, or at least voting on it. And we know that it's being crafted by the Democrats, and the House of Representatives is controlled by the Democrats. So we know that it's crafted by them. Of course, they're going to like their own deal, right? So they'll probably vote on it and pass it, which is good. We anticipate this proposal will likely go straight to President Trump, Steve Mnuchin, and Mark Meadows. Kind of the three people that are representing the Republican Party. So we anticipate this proposal will go straight to them versus the Senate. And the reason is because if these three guys, Trump, Meadows, and Mnuchin, if they agree on this and they approve it, we anticipate it will go to the Senate, basically with these other three guys saying, yes, we approve, let's pass it. So then it'll go to the Senate. And of course, we'll have some Republicans that won't vote on it and will disagree and don't want it. But for the most part, even Mitch McConnell, the leader in the Senate there, even said, even if I don't agree, even if I don't approve, we'll still push it through and we'll still vote on it. He'll support it. So that's what we anticipate. Hopefully we can get all of this done and passed or pushed through this week, and we can get that proposal over to the president as well as these other two top negotiators on the Republican side, the Republican Party, so that we can get this over to the Senate and get it passed, because we're running out of time if we want these stimulus checks here in October. So we'll see. I'll continue to watch all that very closely. Also, yesterday we had an interview. Well, not me. I didn't interview Nancy, but clearly you know that. But anyway, there was an interview with Nancy Pelosi yesterday, and she, obviously she said a lot of different things, but here's one line that I thought was very interesting that she said in her interview, and I just think this is interesting. So she said, "I think we can get a deal done. They are putting forth," they being the Democrats, "they're putting forth an offer to negotiate within a timeline and dollar amount to crush the virus and put money into pockets of the people. Put money into the pockets of the people." So that's good. I think that's an interesting statement, because even she's feeling a little bit more optimistic, whereas in the last few months she was very aggressive on holding her stance of the HEROES Act and staying at that $2.4 trillion dollar amount for the package. So it's good. It's nice that she is being optimistic here, and it's nice that she thinks that a deal can absolutely get done, because if she sticks to her word, as in Congress is not leaving until we have a stimulus deal, that would actually be really good. So so props to Nancy. That's good. I really hope they can get something hammered out here, because everybody's just kind of sick of this. Everybody wants a deal. Everybody wants stimulus checks. Everybody needs relief. So let's just get it done already. Seriously. All right. One more thing I want to talk about is COVID cases. As we look over into Europe, many people are calling this the second wave over in Europe already. So we can see spikes in cases over there, as well as rising cases here in the United States. So just interesting to keep an eye on this, as we are now officially in fall. And we know that this could be, an interesting fall and winter, as many people have been projecting over the last few months, saying, it could get ugly once again as fall hits and winter hits. So, unfortunately, we're seeing spikes in cases once again over in the European countries, as well as the United States here. And many people are calling this the second wave, which, not exactly the best news that we want to hear. So anyway, I'll continue to watch the voting, the proposals, all of this stuff, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get some movement this week. But either way, no matter what happens, I got your back. I'm here for you. I'm looking out, and thank you so much for allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you soon.